Teams from Richard Montgomery, Falls Church, and Northwest meet today on It's Academic. That's a lot of noise. Hello, everybody. I'm Hillary Howard. This is the opening round. Each team begins with 100 points, 10 up for a right answer, 10 down for a wrong answer. And the people, you at home, see something different on the screen than they do here in the studio. Let's begin. Hit the bullseye. I'm bullish about your ability to do well in this opening round. Please identify the following purses, places, and things that all have to do with bulls. Part man and part bull, this mythical creature lived. Falls Church.
The Minotaur?
Yes. The bullfighter Escamillo appears in this opera. Richard Montgomery.
Carmen.
Yes. In 1912, he was the Bull Moose Party's presidential. Richard Montgomery.
Roosevelt.
Yes.
Teddy.
The Bull of Heavens appears in this ancient Sumerian epic. Montgomery.
Gilgamesh.
Yes, it is. This is another name for the Battle of Bull Run. Montgomery.
Manassas.
Correct. The bullpen is where these baseball players...
Pitchers.
Yes. Montgomery. This bull was captured by Hercules as his 7th laborer. And the answer is Cretan bull. This is the bull sign of the zodiac. Northwest.
Taurus.
Taurus is correct. And that's the end of the round.
It's Academic with Hillary Howard. Sponsored by Giant. New things are happening at Giant.
Go, guys. En masse. You'll receive a mass of points if you can rearrange these letters to name what biblical hero who lost his strength when Delilah gave him a haircut.
Samson.
Yes. Bromine, arsenic, sulfur. By combining the chemical symbols for these 3 elements, you can name what copper zinc alloy.
Brass. Brass.
Brass is right. French and Italian astronomy books have used these respective phrases to identify what galaxy in which our solar system is located.
Milky Way.
Milky Way is right. Jack London wrote The Call of the Telephone. Surely this is not right. Can you change one word and fix this statement?
Call of the Wild.
So it would be telephone to
yeah.
wild, correct. We are not interested in the possibilities of defeat. Thus did Queen Victoria respond to her generals during what war that England fought against the Afrikaners of South Africa from 1899 to 1902?
The Boer War.
That would be correct. Richard Montgomery with 250 points. From Fairfax County, Falls Church High School. First, we say hello to Catherine Rogers.
Hi, I'm a 16-year-old junior, and I'd like to thank our friends and family for coming out to support us.
And Mark Giannopoulos.
Hello, I'm a 16-year-old junior, and I'd like to thank our sponsor and our administration.
And Mariah Dreisbach. Hi.
Hi, I'm a 16-year-old junior, and I'd like to thank my fellow cheerleaders for coming out and supporting us.
There you go. All right, here we go. Win Boar. You can win 20 points if you rearrange these letters to name the colorful ark first seen by Noah after the flood.
Rainbow?
Yes, that is correct. Tungsten, helium, nitrogen. Combine the chemical symbols for these 3 elements and you'll spell what word that begins the Declaration of Independence.
Win?
Yes. Next, we see titles used by Italian and German publishers for what H.G. Wells' story about Martians invading the Earth.
War of the Worlds?
War of the Worlds is right. Alexander Dumas wrote the novel The 3 Pigs. This is not right. Can you change one word and fix this statement?
Pigs to musketeers?
That is correct. A child miseducated is a child lost. This thoughtful quote comes from a speech by what 35th president who in 1960 became the youngest man ever elected to that office?
Kennedy?
Kennedy is right. Falls Church High with 210 points. From Germantown, we now go to Northwest High School, and first we say hello to Danielle Senft.
Hi, I'm a 17-year-old senior, and I would like to thank our principal, Miss Dempsey, and the administrators.
Very good. And David Snyder, hi.
Hi, I'm a 16-year-old junior, and I'd like to thank Mr. Valezak, our teacher and coach, and I'd also like to thank our supporters here today.
And Hawa Lakule, hi.
Hi, my name is Hawa, and I'm a 17-year-old senior, and I'd like to thank the cheerleaders for coming out to support us.
All right, guys. Here's the question. Vista Loan. Rearrange these letters and you'll name what religious army founded by William Booth and dedicated to helping needy people. And your answer is Salvation Army. Holmium, oxygen, potassium. Combine the chemical symbols for these elements and you'll spell the name of what pirate captain who was the villain in Peter Pan?
Hook.
Hook is right. Fantasy fans in France and Italy would recognize these as the translated titles of what J.R.R. Tolkien trilogy set in Middle-earth?
Lord of the Rings.
It is. In 1215, King Kong signed the Magna Carta. I don't think that is right. Can you fix it by changing just one word?
Kong to John.
Yes. A hideous thing to behold in the heart of a continent. Rudyard Kipling made this surprising comment about what largest of the Great Lakes?
What is Superior?
Lake Superior.
That is correct. Northwest High School with 190 points. That's the end of the round.
At Giant, we know that you'll love the quality of our brand because every one of our products is tested with our customers to meet and even beat the national brand.
We go above and beyond to deliver the finest quality.
We want Giant customers to enjoy our products as much as they enjoy our savings.
That's why we're now backing all Giant brand products with a double your money back guarantee.
The more you know about nutrition, the easier it is to make healthier choices. So look for the nutritional icons right on the front of Giant brand products.
It's just great knowing that we deliver top quality every day.
Tonight at 7:30, watch The Mike Shanahan Show. Straight talk from the man in charge and a look inside his game day strategy. The Mike Shanahan Show, tonight on NBC4, your official Redskins television station.
American Horror Story is back.
It's scary.
Next Ellen, Emmy winner Jessica Lange.
I'm scared of you.
Plus dancing star Gil Marini is ready to get wet.
You're not wearing that, are you?
A little less.
Ellen, Monday at 3 on NBC4.
Welcome back. Each contestant today will receive tickets to Sheer Madness, the improvisational comedy in its 25th year at the Kennedy Center. And starting in November, there will be a brand new set in their renovated theater. There's something new in each performance of Sheer Madness. And while they're off at the theater, everyone is invited to visit our Facebook page. Check it out.
Ready? Go, 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 you mighty Jaguars, fight, 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 you mighty Jaguars, win, 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 you mighty Jaguars, go, fight, win.
The cheerleaders from Germantown, Northwest High School, also the Jaguars. That's kind of cool. The Jaguars from Northwest, the Jaguars from Falls Church. It's the battle of the Jaguar cheerleaders. Okay, guys, let's recap the scores before we begin the Picture Perfect round. Richard Montgomery, 250 points, Falls Church, 210 points, and Northwest with 190 points. Each correct answer is worth 10 points, but there are also 10 points off for incorrect answers. Here we go. These tombstones mark graves at what Montana battlefield where Custer was defeated? Northwest.
Little Bighorn?
Yes. This lovely house was once part of a 17th century plantation on what West Indies island where Bridgetown is the capital? Northwest.
Jamaica.
And your answer?
Jamaica?
No, it's Barbados. Described by some historians as stupid and obstinate, this is what second Stuart King of England, whose reign and whose life came to an abrupt end in 1649? And the answer is Charles I. What value of x satisfies this equation? Richard Montgomery.
6.
Yes. Featuring a sword and Richard Montgomery.
Sure. Saudi Arabia.
That is correct. Have you ever, here you have a panoramic view of what T initialed Spanish city? Richard Montgomery.
Toledo.
That is right. Ammonia is synthesized through what H initialed Montgomery?
Haber-Bosch.
That is right, the Haber process. That's correct, right? All right. This is the elaborate interior of a Parisian department store named for Richard Montgomery.
Sure. Lafayette.
Lafayette is right, and that is the end of the round.
Not everyone can dunk, but everyone can dip. Checkers' new $3 Chicken Dippers box. White meat chicken deliciously seasoned, just begging to be dipped. 6 delicious dippers, plus Checkers' famous seasoned fries for an unbeatable $3. It's a slam dip. Checkers, feast on. Love loaded fries? Get them loaded 3 different ways, only at Checkers.
You take the time to understand, to hold my hand, to sit by my side, to relieve my pain. Thank you for lifting me up in my darkest hour. Thank you for being there from minute one. To all those who choose a career for life in nursing, thank you. A special message from MedStar Georgetown University Hospital and NBC4.
It is time to meet the teachers and faculty that get these very fine students ready for a difficult competition. We begin with Richard Montgomery and Jonathan, who's with you.
Behind me to my right is our wonderful coach, Ms. Reback. Straight behind me is our principal, Dr. McLeod, and behind me to my left is our sponsor, Mr. Edelstein.
Very good. And I'd like to give props to the rocket over there, Andrew. I didn't tell everybody. It's Andrew in the rocket suit. But he wouldn't give us his last name. I suppose he still wants some anonymity. Off we go to Falls Church High School. Mark, who's with you?
Behind me to my right is our wonderful coach and sponsor, Mr. Brzezinski.
Wonderful. Great to have you here. And from Northwest High School, David, who's with you?
Behind me to my right is our coach and sponsor, Mr. Valezak.
Wonderful. Great to have you all here. And this is always a fun part of the game. As you know, each correct answer will get you 20 points, and each time an answer is given correctly, a little light pops up on top of the high school name. If you get 8 of those in a row, there's a 25-point bonus, so it's a pretty cool thing to do. Richard Montgomery, you're going to answer the questions first, and Falls Church, you will choose for them whether they answer questions from 1, 2, or 3.
2.
2 it is. Gentlemen, in France, in 1740, a cow was sentenced to be hanged for what same crime for which 20 people had earlier been executed in Salem, Massachusetts?
Witchcraft?
That is right. In 1894, a rudimentary system of fingerprint identification was adopted by what London police agency named for its yard address?
Scotland Yard?
Yes, it is. It has only 2 kinds of weather, hot and hotter. Said a visitor returning from what Asian country whose capital is New Delhi?
India.
Yes. Here's your science question. Emulsion, precipitate, solvent. When sugar is dissolved in water, the water is called which of these?
Solvent.
Solvent is right. In 1777, the Continental Army won a great victory when British General Burgoyne was forced to surrender on October 17th after what New York battle?
Saratoga.
Yes. The name of what U.S. state appears in the titles of J.D. Salinger's story about Uncle Wiggily and Mark Twain's novel about King Arthur's court?
Connecticut.
Correct. Your math question. Assuming that x does not equal 0, evaluate this expression giving your answer as an integer.
1.
Yes, it is. The Federalist Papers, which convinced many to support the new U.S. Constitution, were partly the work of what first Chief Justice of the Supreme Court?
J.
J is right. Richard Montgomery with a 25-point bonus. Falls Church, you're up. Northwest, do they get questions from packet number 1 or 3?
1.
1 it is. Here we go, Falls Church. Using a global positioning system, a 3-man team has now determined that what longest African river is at least 66 miles longer than previously thought?
The Nile?
That is right. Shakespeare's audiences may cry at a performance of Othello when Desdemona sings about what type of tree called weeping?
Willow?
Willow is right. Though the famous Bunker Hill is in Massachusetts, Bunker Hill also named the first settlement in what Appalachian state whose capital is Charleston?
South Carolina?
No, it's West Virginia. Your science questions. Electrons, protons, molecules. According to Avogadro's law, equal volumes of gases at equal pressures contain equal numbers of which of these?
Molecules?
Molecules is right. In 2001, the remains of 4 previously unknown species of dinosaurs were found in what South American country whose capital is Buenos Aires? And your answer is?
Argentina?
It is Argentina. Novelist Willa Cather and playwright Arthur Miller both use what synonym for the Grim Reaper in their respective titles about an archbishop and a salesman?
Death?
Death is right. Here's your math question. Evaluate this expression, 7 divided by 1/5, giving your answer as an integer.
35?
Yes, it is. A social club called the Order of the Good Time was founded by what French explorer for whom the large lake on the New York-Vermont border is named?
Erie?
No, it's Lake Champlain. Falls Church High School, good job with 330 points. Okay, Northwest, you get the questions from packet number 3. Here we go. A recent study has found that people stay healthier if they avoid making what type of statements that made Pinocchio's nose grow?
Lies?
Yes. Although he had more to do with seahorses than real horses, what classical god of the sea is credited with giving the horse to mankind?
Poseidon?
Yes, it is, or Neptune. Between 1892 and 1943, immigrants waiting to enter the U.S. were processed at what New York island?
Ellis Island?
It is. Here's your science question. 40 years, 75 years, 100 years. Which of these is closest to the period of time separating the appearances of Halley's Comet?
75?
It is. In 1820, William King became the first governor of what New England state created as part of the Missouri Compromise? And your answer is?
New York?
It's Maine. What English poet covered all his bases when he wrote 2 poems titled respectively Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained?
Milton?
Milton is right. Here's your math question. Evaluate this expression, giving your answer as a positive integer.
20?
Yes. Liberator of 5 countries was one description of what 19th century Venezuelan-born leader who freed much of South America from Spanish rule?
Bolivar?
That is right. Good job. Northwest High School, 330 points. And that's the end of the round.
This commercial is not about getting Fios. It's about getting Fios. That moment after you finally got it, that you actually get it. When you see up close the difference 100% fiber optics really makes, and you say to yourself, whoa, we are not on cable anymore. When you can see blades of artificial grass in their full glory, you get it. Or the first time you download a 2-hour movie in 2 minutes, you get it. When you say, I want it installed Saturday at 9:30.
And they showed up at 9:30.
Bingo! You get it. His family gets it. His building gets it. This stadium gets it. This guy does not get it, and he is so bummed. But don't take our word for it. Ask a friend, ask a neighbor, or anyone else who's got it.
And I got it when you could DVR a television show from a cab, which I think is nuts.
And see why millions have already switched to Fios. There's never been a better time to get it. Get our best price online guaranteed for a year with no annual contract. Once you've got it, you get it.
should get ready for another year of Giant's A-plus school rewards. You can earn points and help local schools every time you use your Giant card. Thanks to you, Giant has been able to award over $82 million to thousands of schools over the past 21 years and has already committed $2 million to this year's program. Signing up your Giant card is easy. Simply go to giantfood.com or stop by the Customer Solution Center at any Giant store. Then, when you shop at Giant, you will be part of the magic of A-plus school rewards. Before we move on to the grab bag round, let's recap the scores. Richard Montgomery, 485 points. Falls Church, 330 points. Northwest, 330 points. Anything can happen in this round. Correct answers worth 20 points. Incorrect answers off 20 points. There are visual questions. You'll see several of them, up or down 30 points for those. Here we go. The action movie The Last Stand marks the first return to the screen for what former California governor? Montgomery.
Schwarzenegger?
Yes. Nicknamed God's Particle because it's said to be, Montgomery?
Higgs boson?
Yes. This February, the National Symphony Orchestra will give its first concert at the Royal Opera House in Muscat, capital of what Mideastern? Montgomery.
Oman.
That is right. On your screens for 30 points. Barbed wire like this, which had an enormous impact on cattle ranching, was patented by what American in 1874? And the answer is Joseph Glidden. To celebrate the Girl Scouts' 100th birthday, there were ceremonies in what oldest Georgia city, the birthplace of the organ? Montgomery?
Savannah.
Savannah's right. Choice. The apparent oscillatory east-west motion of the moon, as viewed from Earth, is called aberration, libration, or ionization. Montgomery.
Aberration.
No, it's libration. A NASA spacecraft found evidence of a vast sea under the surface of which of Jupiter's moons, the largest satellite in the solar system? Falls Church.
Europa?
No, it's Ganymede. On your screens for 30 points. I am taking a frightful leap in the dark. This familiar phrase comes from what 17th century English philosopher, author of the Leviathan? Montgomery.
Hobbes.
Yes. Archimedes lived not in Greece, but in what Greek colony on Sicily that gave its name? Northwest.
What is Syracuse?
Syracuse is right. How many degrees are in the short arc between the two hands of a clock that reads 4 o'clock? Montgomery.
60?
No, it's 120. Martin Van Buren was criticized for sipping fine wines instead of what apple drink associated? Montgomery.
Cider.
Cider is right. On your screens for 30 points. This is what ancient Athenian statesman whose humane legal code replaced? Montgomery.
Solon.
Yes. Scandal ended the career of 19th century leader Charles Stewart Parnell, who sought home rule. That is the end of the game.
I hate losing. Hate it. But right now, we're losing jobs and money for our schools to casinos in other states like West Virginia. Question 7 creates 12,000 jobs with a new resort casino and expanded table games here in Maryland. We all win with question 7. New jobs, money for schools, and instead of Marylanders spending $550 million in other states, it gets invested here. Vote for question 7. For Maryland, I'm on my way.
The next Ellen is so much fun, it's
scary.
With Jessica Lange from American Horror Story.
She's tough, but she's not that far out there. Oh, yes, she is.
Plus, Beth Bears from Two Broke Girls. And dancing star Jill Marini gets ready for Ellen's splash tank.
You're not wearing that, are you?
A little less. All new Ellen.
Monday at 3 on NBC4.
What's working and what's not, all from the pros in the know. The Redskins Roundtable, sponsored by your Washington area Hyundai dealers. Watch it on Redskins Showtime, tonight at 7 on NBC4, your official Redskins television station.
When the 4th largest marathon in the U.S. gets underway in Washington, Navy Federal's behind it 100%. With values such as serving the community with dedication and promoting the quality of life the military and their families deserve.
We love our members.
We're Navy Federal Credit Union, serving the military and their families for 80 years, sponsoring the Marine Corps Marathon for 16 years. Navy Federal Credit Union.
Monday on News 4 at 5. Spice up your dinner table with a little fall flavor. Liz Crenshaw takes you into the kitchen to show you how fruits and roots can add some sizzle to the season.
You know, this smells like fall.
Monday on News 4 at 5.
Rocket for Richard Montgomery. Okay, these scores are now official. We begin with Falls Church High School and 310 points. Yay! Northwest High School, 350 points. And finally, coming back for a playoff game, Richard Montgomery with 605 points. Really good game, and thanks so much for being here. Next week, it is DeMatha, St. Stephen's, and St. Agnes and Sidwell Friends. That's it for today. I'm Hillary Howard. So glad you were here. Everyone else, come on down.